But friends find themselves on the path to becoming heroes. But school will only get them halfway. Merlin, the human warlock barber guy.
Oh god, no, I gotta buff his butt! No! Can I refuse business?
Ubo, the turtle artificer.
Well, it doesn't work yet, but I'm working on it.
Ultrex, the discarded warforged paladin.
I don't eat or sleep or wear clothes, so I just sit in the corner and wait.
And Clyde, the Goliath barbarian in skinny jeans.
They're called skinny pelts, okay?
Find us on iTunes or wherever you download your podcast by searching for Halfway to Heroes.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken, Sluggers, and Muhammad Ali comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together in the group.
Lasath, the Divine, and the Sensible.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with, my bank account or my car or something like that.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger, and Trenchcoat Enthusiast.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
There's only one Filbert. They broke the mold when they made Filbert.
And Dragonbait as the Creeper Keeper.
Silas, get back in your room!
Roll for Weird on Twitch, streaming monthly. New podcast episodes every other Friday. Available on Apple or wherever you find your podcasts.
Ah, so nice of you to stop by. Come in, come in. I'm Silas Lancaster, and this is my library. Within these tomes you will find tales of monsters, both figurative and literal. Tales to make the strongest of us blanch in fear. Such stories are dangerous, and consumption must be strictly rationed. As such, I shall share but one story from my library each Thursday in October each year. Be sure to tune your wireless receiver to Storytime with Silas. Alternatively, subscribe on those podcast providers the youth seem so fond of.
Campaign 2 of Halfway to Heroes. Darker, grittier, and much more dignified than Campaign 1.
We see the Forever Storm, a 50-mile wide storm centered on the Severed Key. Though dangerous, it is vital to the survival of nearly every being in this slice of pizzazz. This source of energy is...
I forgot the name.
You motherfucker's name! I forgot the name. Pizzazz or Bizzazz?
Pizzazz.
It sounded like he said pizzazz.
It's supposed to be Beezazz or whatever.
You know what? I knew that was going to happen.
I forgot all about it, dude.
Okay, maybe not. But either way, join us every other Tuesday wherever you get your podcast as we start a brand new story featuring 4 monsters that have to put aside their differences if they're to stop the armies of men once and for all.
Do you like Dungeons & Dragons lore? Do you like drunk history? Well then, Lore and Pour is the show for you, where we combine the two. I'm Adam DeWeese, and I'm the host, and I bring on a cast of rotating guests, and we hang out before the show, have a few drinks, and then they are given their topic 30 minutes prior to pressing the record button, where they study up on the topic, and then we hit record, and whatever they say goes. They are treated as if they are the leading experts in the field, and I ask the questions that you never thought you needed to ask, such as, how do mind flayers go to the bathroom?
Yeah, they just go one time, and it's pee and poop, and it's green.
What's the most dangerous creature in the astral plane?
It just pinch it, you know?
Yeah.
Just...
And that whale's like, you know
they
what?
got pinchers?
Oh,
you don't even know about pinchers.
Find the answers to all these questions and much, much more, whether they're accurate or not, on Lore and Pour. You can find Lore and Pour on the Majestic Goose Network and wherever you download your podcast every other Monday right now.
Space. The final frontier.
Mayday alert. We are under attack.
Oh, blarney. I kinda gotta watch the tube for 10 seconds.
Rerouting auxiliary power to abjuration shields.
Someone get on those cannons. We've got company.
Are you looking for a Dungeons & Dragons sci-fi fantasy space adventure? Then what you are looking for is Eclipse. Join our crew every other week as we struggle to keep the galaxy safe. With Dr. Shepard, the Illithid cleric.
Space pirates. That was wild.
Ava Elkin, the human monk.
If we play our cards right, we might not be totally screwed.
Lita Nove, the ASMR bard.
We should be arriving in Amaron in about 2 hours.
Info O. Scott, the Warforged artificer.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and fire the sonic cannon here.
Kanan Vargas, the tiefling sorcerer.
Does anybody else think this is like a super aggressive move?
And I'm Jeremy Fair. I will be your dungeon master. Eclipse can be found on Spotify, Apple Music, or anywhere you like to get your podcasts.
So you've decided to make a new home for yourself in the retirement community of Pennycross. We're very excited to have you join us. Here in Pennycross, you can enjoy some independence in your golden years, spending time with like-minded seniors without worrying about those darn kids on your lawn. We have a wide range of rental properties available and a variety of amenities staffed by locals who are middle-aged. No need to worry about crying babies or teenagers with attitudes serving you at the pub. In addition, there are dozens of clubs, guilds, and activities to keep you feeling young at heart. Join our lawn bowling league, the puzzle club, or our renowned knitting guild. Established by Agnatha Harper nearly 200 years ago, our guild has attracted a wide range of members. We're delighted that you're making Pennycross your final home. Please ignore the ominous smoke coming from the mountain. It only started a few days ago, and I'm sure it will dissipate shortly. Welcome home, weary traveler.
Crits and Knits is a 5e actual play podcast and Twitch series with the live streams and the podcast drops alternating every other Wednesday, starting Wednesday, February 2nd on the Majestic Goose Network or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Gerundu.
And we are the hosts of Majestic Goose's newest podcast, Dice Talk. Dice Talk is a Dungeons & Dragons and tabletop podcast that dives into the deep topics of tabletop role-playing games.
Join us as we speak with passionate content creators, podcasters, authors, and more as we discuss all manner of tabletop and geek-related content.
Dice Talk is a bi-weekly show, so we're hitting your podcatcher with brand new episodes every other week, filling your ears with exclusive interviews and conversations that you can't find anywhere else.
Every episode is a new opportunity to hear from different creators in the tabletop community and just talk about Dungeons & Dragons and any other tabletop games that have made us who we are.
Dice Talk, now on the Majestic Goose Podcast Network. Make sure you check us out and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
A Majestic Goose Podcast.
In a world where adventure awaits and danger lurks around every corner, an unlikely group of friends find themselves on the path to becoming heroes. But school will only get them halfway. Merlin, the human warlock barber guy.
Oh god, no, I gotta buff his butt! No! Can I refuse business?
Ubo, the turtle artificer.
Well, it doesn't work yet, but I'm working on it.
Ultrex, the discarded warforged paladin.
I don't eat or sleep or wear clothes, so I just sit in the corner and wait.
And Clyde, the Goliath barbarian in skinny jeans.
They're called skinny pelts, okay?
Find us on iTunes or wherever you download your podcast by searching for Halfway to Heroes.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken, Sluggers, and Muhammad Ali comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together in the group.
Lasath, the Divine, and the Sensible.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate. I trust them with my life. I don't know if I trust them with, my bank account or my car or something like that. Misty Charlotte Palladino, spellslinger and trenchcoat enthusiast.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, elderly vampire.
There's only one Filbert. They broke the mold when they made Filbert.
And Dragon.
Hello, everybody. I thought Adam was about to say it because he took a deep breath as if he was going to say
because I was
words.
watching all the levels and everything, making sure we're all still in the right spot. It's looking good though.
Good.
He just likes watching you squirm.
He does like to watch me squirm. Sometimes he doesn't give me a countdown, which makes it even better.
Sadist.
Those are fun.
Who wants to recap what happened? I'm technically just looking at Danny because I saw her pages and pages of notes while everybody else went, what happened last time?
Well, let's see. You had all been transported to another dimension where you found yourselves looking down the barrel of a shotgun. At the other end of the shotgun was a new face, Agent Manon, and she recognized them.
Yes.
Let's see. Looked around the kitchen. It turned into a forest when they left. Silas turned into a bat and flew up really high and hit something and came back down. That was funny. Filbert had a lot of fun with the vines.
Oh, you liked that, did you?
I enjoyed Silas hitting his head. I enjoyed Filbert getting entangled by the vines. And then getting entangled by the vines, and then getting entangled by the vines. Filbert just kept dealing with those vines.
And finally, Miss just being like, fuck all of this noise. Fireball, 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 leave us alone.
Basically, yes. We ran down the path with much fire from Misty. We reached a door. Filbert opened it, and we all fell and found ourselves in a room of mirrors. We started moving through the mirrors.
Yes.
And then Filbert decided to shoot a mirror. It shattered, and we all started falling again. And then found ourselves in a bedroom. We found another mirror in that room. I stopped Filbert from shooting the mirror initially. Then he shot the mirror. It shattered, and hands started reaching out. We ran out of the room into a hallway. And we ended up in another bedroom. There was another mirror. This time, Filbert didn't shoot it because so many good things happened when he shot mirrors. And we found a thing in a suit in the corner with his back to us. And Misty managed to use magic to trap it, but we could only see it in the mirror until she trapped it. Then Silas did an incantation to speak with the dead. The thing in the corner was Kevin. Kevin was brought to this place on a mission about the pulping thing in the attic, the same thing that we all started out with. And they were looking for a family, the Bradfords, who had gone missing in 1996. His partner, Jameson Anderson, was with him. He remembers being grabbed by a person. There was a woman who dragged him into a dungeon with extremely long black hair and glowing red eyes. And he asked us to tell his son, Evan Peters, that he loves him. And Misty released the magic, and he started to look a lot more like a corpse. And that's where we left off, with the dead guy in the corner.
Yeah, I remember Kevin was pretty cool, and I think we wanted to recruit Kevin, but then we realized we couldn't.
Be a corpse.
He was dead.
Oh, he real dead.
Yeah.
Don't confuse the corpse, Filbert. You're
Yeah.
confusing it.
Yeah, we liked.
I
It's coming back to me now.
Filbert kept trying to ask questions to Kevin, and Kevin ignored him.
Yeah, I said we liked Kevin. Now I'm remembering I don't think Kevin liked
You
Filbert.
you also don't like Kevin. There was one thing that also kept happening whenever you looked into one of the mirrors. I believe Agent Minot, you kept seeing something like pop out from behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
that's why Filbert kept shooting mirrors.
But then bad things happened. So, Filbert, you should stop shooting the mirrors.
I mean, we already agreed.
I do love how you slipped into character voice halfway through.
I was just. I was like, all right, we're in the episode now.
No, I'm cool with it. So yes, you were in the room, I believe, still with Kevin's corpse.
Yes.
Okay, what do you guys want to do?
Now,
alas, poor Kevin. I knew him. Not really.
Briefly.
there's that mirror still intact right there.
I mean, don't shoot it.
Yes, there is.
I can hit it with my
If you
sword.
could-
Maybe that'll be different.
Mel might be different. You hear that, Lisa?
No.
That's not Lisa.
She's not Lisa. She's not Lisa. I'm not sure who you're talking
You remind me of our best friend. That's
Our best friend.
yeah.
This is Agent
She is
Manon.
the visual polar opposite. Lyseth is super pale, blonde hair, dressed all in white. Agent Manon is all dressed in black with dark hair.
You would like Lyseth a lot. I don't know if Lyseth like you. You would like Lyseth though, definitely. So
Perhaps we should have someone besides myself look into a mirror and see if they see the thing behind them as well, before you shoot it and we end up transported to another location.
Sure, I'll look in the mirror, but so you don't want me to hit it with my sword. I just want to be clear.
Not yet, no.
We're already at 14 years bad luck.
I'm just stacking it up now.
It's all filtered.
All right, so Shadow, turn and look in the mirror.
Okay. So you look in the mirror, and at first you don't see anything. Like, you see the reflection of the room and everything. You see the corpse that's still stuck in a cage. Misty?
No, I let it go.
Oh, okay. I apologize. But as you keep focusing on yourself, you do see something that starts to like peer out from behind your head.
Yeah, there's definitely something there. Can the rest of them see it behind me, or is it like only me? Like,
So
if they just turn and look, can they also see this thing?
if they look at you, they don't see it, but if they look in the mirror, they can kind of see it.
Well, I'm looking at the man in the mirror.
You see hands start
Change
to
your
come
ways.
around you.
I'm gonna like slap them. Like,
You
slap on
don't
my
feel
shoulder.
them when you slap.
Yeah, whatever it is getting kind of handsy. Stop. I'm like looking. Stop. I'm like going over my shoulder as if
when
I'm
you turn
talking to it.
back, it disappears from the mirror.
Did it seem like cool?
I mean, I told him to stop, and he stopped, or it, or them, or I really don't know, but
Consent is important.
they don't seem too bad.
It might be. Yeah, it might be trying to get out of here like we are. Maybe I got.
Probably
Maybe
just
you
didn't
got to
wanna
free it
catch
with
these
your
hands.
Yeah, maybe you got to free it with your sword.
If one of us was looking into the mirror, did we see it in the reflection?
Yes.
Or was it just Shadow that saw it?
No, you saw it as well.
I'll look back at the mirror. Hey, mirror thing. Do we need to free you from the mirror? I got this magic sword. It's like, I don't know, like 900 years old or something. I could free you if that's what you need.
There's no answer.
I'm gonna gently tap it. I'm not gonna hit the mirror hard. I'm gonna barely tap it, like mirror creature.
There's no answer.
I don't know. Nobody's home.
Do it, Shadow.
I
I
think
heard
I
you should
scared
never
him.
tap on the glass.
Well, it's not an aquarium, Silas.
I just
I mean,
thought that
someone
was
else should take a look.
generally sound advice, not tap on glass,
This
just
is
in case.
A real life dead
Dangerous.
thing.
A real life dead thing. Well, I have some
maybe.
experience in that matter myself.
Then perhaps you should look into the mirror, Mr. Lancaster.
Oh yeah, am I visible in this one? I was in the funhouse mirrors, I think, but am I visible in this mirror as well?
Yes.
Well, these are clearly some kind of special mirrors.
Break it, Shadow.
Does Silas not normally have a reflection in normal mirrors?
Well, I think it was established by DB that no, he doesn't generally.
Yeah, I think it was established by me last time.
Does
that
Silas
he
cast a
doesn't.
shadow?
Silas usually casts.
Casts.
Thank you. What the hell? I'm not even drinking.
Cat a shadow.
We.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. The thing's gone.
Time pressure, people. No.
As as Silas, you are looking in the mirror, you see something start to pop out from behind you.
Look at you over there. What are you doing, creeping about in mirrors? Why'd you face us like a big brave monster that you clearly are? Look at you. Oh, terrifying.
There's no answer. But the hands start to creep around you.
Oh, really? Well, I'll have you know I'm not much of a fan of that. Would you change your ways, please, man in the mirror? I'm asking you.
He doesn't.
The message couldn't be any clearer.
Really?
You gotta slap it. You just slap at your shoulder, it'll work.
Look, pack that shit in, will you?
Still reaching around you.
Look, I'm not
close
into
and
this.
watching. I want to see how far it will go.
Can I actually feel it on me, or can I just see it in the mirror?
You can just see it in the mirror so far.
Well, look, I'm not impressed.
Silas, as you're talking to this thing in the mirror, you start to feel finger like tips pressing into your sternum.
Oh, shiatsu. Some kind of massage, is this?
It starts to press a little harder. It starts to hurt.
Okay, well, that's as a good massage should. I actually carry a lot of tension in my shoulders and neck. If you could try back there, my pectorals are fine.
You feel like fingernails digging into your flesh.
Okay, now that's a little bit too hard now. If you could just dial back, and then again, as I say, mainly towards the vertebra, really. The trapezoids.
If anybody is looking at Silas's chest, not in the mirror, you can see that they're starting, like his clothes are starting to rip as what looks like fingernails are pressing into his flesh.
Hey, now this is a rather expensive shirt. Will you stop doing that now?
I'm gonna hold up that. Well, I'm gonna hold up that triangular glass necklace I have and like peer through it, and then I'm gonna use magic and activate one of my abilities.
Okay,
that's really good. So I just got like a 13.
Okay.
So my old black magic.
That is very good.
My old black magic ability says when I use magic, I can ask a question from the investigate a mystery move as my effect. And so the effect, I want to say I want to see what is being concealed here, but I'm also trying to see if, like, peering through the little glass thing, if I can see it in the physical space through it, like not in the mirror, but if I can see it behind him.
So as you are peering into the triangle, and you're asking what is being concealed here, when you peer through it, you see a whole bunch of like creatures that, like Kevin had described, long hair, glowing eyes, and one of them is currently shoving its hands into Silas's chest from behind.
Oh, I'm gonna quickly pull down and go, all right, yeah, there's like 13 of them, and it's stabbing its hands into you. I mean, they're all around us. They're everywhere.
That would account for the searing pain, yes.
It's getting like deeper, Silas. What are you doing, man?
It's like past his wrists.
Would you just stand back a minute, folks? I just wanted to try something for a moment. Abracaflamon!
You catch fire as you do this, and the thing does not recoil in the mirror.
Okay, well, I will abracaflame off and step out of view, out of direct line of sight with the mirror.
Okay. The pain goes away as you step away from where this thing was. It did feel like something was ripped out of your chest as you moved, though.
Should Shadow break it now?
I mean, they're all around us. Like, they're not in the mirror. They're everywhere.
It seems like they can only
Here, Filbert, look, I'm gonna hold up the little thing and let him look through it like a kaleidoscope.
Can I look through it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I didn't know if
that
this
is a magical item.
Gotcha.
Anybody could basically look through it. Is that what I'm getting at, Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm just like holding it up so he can look through it like it's a little triangular monocle or something.
What the shit is this?
Yeah, I know, it's fucked up. They're everywhere.
No, I mean like this
as-
amulet. Like I didn't know it could like.
I've had this on since I met you.
I've seen it. I've
Yeah.
never. I didn't know it actually did anything. I thought you
That's
just
because you were
like.
flirting with the ghost, the Phantom Chasers. I forget their name.
Filbert, this is
Ghost
the
Matrix.
exact same thing I do whenever I try to read the future sometimes.
Oh well, I
You
mean,
know,
you've never done
once
that like
every
in front
mystery.
of people.
Once every mystery. Did we forget to do that this mystery?
No, I think he did it. Just it was a long time ago on the same mystery.
Oh jeez. As you look through it, Filbert, you see that all of these creatures all of a sudden turn towards you.
I'm gonna give it back. I'm gonna give it back to Shadow. Yeah, look. I don't think you should look through there, and I don't think we should be in front of mirrors. It seems like it could only get Silas while Silas could see the mirror.
Yes, when I stepped away, it hurt, but it feels better now, somewhat. Apart from the part of me that has been forever lost to whatever that thing was.
Oh, well, then perhaps if one of you
Sorry.
have a method of eradicating an unnatural being.
I'm gonna turn to Misty. I think this is your forte.
Maybe. I don't usually deal with creatures that I can't see.
I wonder if it would be like
But,
similar
you
to
could
the
see it
mirror
if you
demon.
used the triangle, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you can look through this if you want.
Okay, I'm
Think of it like a scope reticle. I'm just gonna hand it to her.
Oh boy,
aim and shoot.
That's an interesting point. Yes, could we focus some energy through that or something? Since that seems to be the only way we could perceive these creatures other than through a mirror.
That's actually an interesting idea. I want to do something that is beyond what people can usually do, even with magic.
Okay.
Are
you looking through the thing first?
What I want to do is look through it. Yes.
Okay. So as you look through it, you're looking around the room, and all of a sudden you look at Filbert, and a lot of these creatures are just like looming over him.
Okay.
And you can see that one of them is like trying to grab him, but it doesn't look like its hand is really latching on like it did with Silas in the mirror.
Because he's not looking in the mirror. Is my hypothesis. I'm thinking out loud.
Yeah, Filbert, you feel nothing.
Okay.
Like, and Miss, you see like several of these things trying to grab Filbert.
Okay. The way that I think of it is that the amulet is basically like, to use a D&D term, seen into the ethereal plane.
Yes.
It's letting me see things that are there but aren't on this plane of existence. So what I want to do is fire a fireball through it to only affect the creatures that on that plane of existence.
So you don't catch Filbert and the room on fire.
So I don't catch everyone in here on fire.
Sure.
That's my girl.
How big is the? How
That's
big is
what
this?
I was driving at.
Because
Yes.
Just don't destroy it.
Yeah, just stick your wand in the hole. Just start blasting
So anyway,
is that what we're doing? Sticking wands in holes
and blasting.
Misses.
and blasting? Wink.
So I started blasting. This is my granddaughter. Stop it. You filthy bastards.
Convenient for you to remember that now and not when you're making hard eyes at Filbert.
I was, well, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, roll for me. Roll for me, use magic.
Okay. Cool, because I have the practitioner thing, and this is, I said, do one thing beyond human limits.
Yep.
So I get a +1 to it.
Perfect, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't want you setting everybody on fire. I don't want this to be how this story ends, with
Yeah.
Lyseth going, where did my friends go?
All right, so I rolled 6 + 4 is 10.
Nice, okay. So I think you do it, but there's a consequence for 10, or is it just you do it?
I think it's just
9,
you do it.
9 below. That's right. Yeah, so you do it. You set these things on fire. You all hear in the room a orchestra of screams of different pitch, of different volumes. You hear some of them sound like men, some of them sound like women. God damn it. This is why I can't. Anyway, you hear the screaming.
It's like listening to a greatest hits compilation.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now that's music, Screams of the Damned.
Now that's Screaming, volume 43.
Did you get them all? I mean,
there's a lot.
Yeah, there were a lot.
I'm gonna once the screams start clearing down, and what I'll look through again, unless they don't start. All right. Well, then I'm going to peek through and see what I see.
You see a room on fire.
Cool.
Huh.
Are the creatures affected by it?
They are screaming, yes.
Is it warm in here?
No, nothing has changed for everybody who's not like on that plane. So the room is not changed. Everything looks good. It's not warmer, but Misty, you definitely set the room on fire. As you're kind of looking around to make sure, you do notice that when you look at the mirror, it is just a black hole.
Interesting. So it's my hypothesis then, looking at that, is that it is like the portal into our plane.
Yep.
My hypothesis. But hey, that's just a theory.
Game theory. No.
I'm actually wearing one of my game theory shirts.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So
the other side of it is blackened and burned. That's the other alternative.
Well, I'll actually look at the mirror, pull in the amulet away from my eye, and just look at it. Does it look different on this side?
No.
Okay. Well, that seems to have worked. In a different,
shouting over the screams of the damned.
In a different plane of existence, everything in here is on fire, but it didn't touch us. So,
I mean, should we be able to hear them like this, though? Like, why can't we hear them?
That is problematic. We're still here, so clearly we have not finished what we need to do. Perhaps we should move on without destroying the mirror. I would hate to have the flames get through to us.
That's a very good point. Yes,
good
let's not.
point.
It looks like a portal when you see it through the amulet thing. Here, Shadow, thank you. That
I'm
helped.
going
that helped
to
a lot.
immediately turn it off. I'm gonna deactivate the magic
Okay.
because I don't want them climbing out of it or something on my throat.
That would be
amazing.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
And is it like?
So-
Oh, here's another question: is it warm to the touch? First of all, and second of all, are the sounds of the screams coming through my amulet or just the room itself?
Just the room itself. When you touch it, it is a little bit warm, but it's not like scorching hot. And when you deactivate the magic from it, it starts to cool down.
Okay. All right. So I closed this portal. It does seem like sound can travel through the portals, though. That's interesting. Whatever dimension those things are in, it seems like sound can go back and forth, no problem. Might come in handy later.
Maybe there's still a portal open. I say, pointing at the mirror. Maybe we figure out a way to close those.
My offer still stands. I pull out my sword.
No. Let's not break it. Let's try.
Okay. I was getting excited. I'm sorry. I thought we were just going to go breaking all the mirrors in the house.
21 years bad luck is what Silver's
got
looking
excited.
for.
So, yeah,
Cover it over. I mean, standing not in front of it seems to remove it of any power. So if we just stick a sack over the top of it or something, I don't
Someone
know.
will come by eventually and take it off. Somebody will sell the house or inherit the house, or.
Well, we put it in a sack and throw it in the sea.
I want to go over and have a
Mermaids.
look at the mirror and see if it looks like it has any magical symbols on it that I associate with being connected to portals or anything like that. Anything that I can reverse engineer to basically close this.
Sure. So you're looking at it, you're looking through like around the edges and whatnot. Every now and then when you shift, you do see like a burning figure standing like directly behind you. But you're trying to avert your eyes as much as you can. As you look at this, you find no symbols.
Okay. Do I know any rituals for like closing the way?
You would, but you don't have everything you need for it here.
Okay.
Because you guys did get thrown into a different area too.
Yeah, it does. That does happen.
Yeah.
Does the mirror come off the wall?
It is like one of those vanity mirrors that stands on like a
So it's mounted to the dresser.
Yep. Big circle one.
That's exactly how I was picturing it.
Can we look
Don't know
behind it?
You can, yes.
I would like to look behind it and just see if there's anything unusual back there.
There's a scorch mark.
Huh. That is not what I expected to find.
It's kind of worrisome, isn't it? Like if the fires.
It doesn't look like it's a recent scorch mark. It looks like maybe something happened before.
Huh.
Wait, did we burn the past?
Oh shoot! It's gonna be like Back to the Future too.
No.
But with fire.
But with fire.
There's some fire in that movie.
Burn to the
More
future.
fire.
All the fire.
That's all right, Silas. You can't get them all.
No, that's true. It's just ephemeral punch lines just floating through the air.
I didn't hear it, Silas. So if you want to give another go, maybe.
Don't patronize me, Phil.
I really did. Maybe. I mean, it might.
It's
it might
all
get
right.
Me. Okay.
Thank you. Bless you for humoring an old man who
I
fails
do
to
not
humor anybody
understand
else,
this
apparently. Fucking Philistines.
What?
How
What?
are you
Nothing.
not all dead already?
It's
a hefty amount of luck at the right times.
Lyseth.
Luckily, Seth and
Lyseth.
Misty is kind of how we usually skate through things.
Weaponized sarcasm. That's how I cope with most situations.
I can see that, yes.
Oh man, if that's not a sticker or a t-shirt, weaponized sarcasm.
Yeah.
Oh geez.
That hurt my side from laughing. Okay. Yeah. What if we're time jumpers now? That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, when this
What
baby
if-
hits 88, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Shadow, I think it's just me and you that saw that franchise. I haven't gotten around with Lyseth yet, and she's not even here anyway. So.
I have seen it.
Back to the Future? Who hasn't seen it?
Oh gee, I don't know. I don't know.
It's a great movie series. Anyway, I'm gonna look like. All right, let's. Is there a door?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a door leading out of here.
Cool. Let's just go. Let's just go.
Keep going.
Chili's.
Let's see what's behind the door. Let's keep going.
It's gotta stop eventually.
I mean,
So-
no, it doesn't.
This is the door that we came in through, yes?
No, we fell. I thought we fell through the ceiling, or was that a different room?
That was the first bedroom.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
in
To the
fairness,
hallway.
just because that's the door we came in doesn't mean that the same thing's going to be behind it when we open it this time. So-
Exactly.
That is what I'd like to pay attention to. Is it going to be the same hallway or
Well, by all
another
means,
location entirely?
ouvrez la porte. Avance.
Après-vous,
Romano.
monsieur.
Oh, I see. Age before beauty, eh? Well, I
Absolutely.
should be delighted. And Silas opens the door with weaponized sarcasm.
Nice sarcasm. Great.
Howls as he holds it open for Agent Manon.
You step into a room. High ceilings. And as you are looking around, you can see figures up, and they look like they're kind of hanging down. When you look closer, it looks like they're kind of wrapped in cocoons.
Okay.
Okay.
So their bodies are completely wrapped. It looks like they're hanging from whatever's like holding their body. And you're looking at the different figures. They're probably 10 feet above you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not very far at all. Okay.
Yeah. Not 10 feet from the ground, but like from
No,
the
but
tallest head.
But still, that's not far.
No,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's enough like you could see if you like knew anybody or anything like that.
Did anybody else think there was going to be spiders in here? I thought there would be like regular spiders, but this seems like I've never seen a giant spider before, except video games.
Well, perhaps it's not that kind of cocoon. Perhaps they'll emerge as beautiful butterflies.
I mean, a caterpillar that big would still probably be pretty scary.
Exceptionally unlikely, but I'm just looking on the bright side.
I don't even know if spiders are scary. I mean, an ant be scary. I don't care what it is. Look, that's some bug stuff.
Yeah, it's not going to be very pleasant, Phil, but I can probably assure you of that. I feel reasonably certain.
Good.
Are you all right, by the way, my dear boy? Do you need some emotional support? Are you all right?
I'm okay. Just didn't get to break that last mirror, but
My emotional support vampire over here.
Oh, I could be an emotional support dog at any moment.
My emotional support swarm of bats.
My emotional support mist.
Yeah, someone gonna one of you guys wanna maybe like a magic user wanna go check it out? See if maybe one of those.
Sure.
Perhaps yes, the friend who could fly.
Poof. A mist floating up around these cocoons, checking them out.
Can you see as a mist?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I'm a mist. I could navigate my way through keyholes and stuff. So
yeah.
Like,
could you imagine if you couldn't and the mist just kept hitting doors?
I guess I'm just at the mercy of the winds.
I'm just thinking there's no eyeballs, or is there?
There'd be no use for me just being able to turn into a cloud unless I wanted to like simulate weather.
Well, we could like get a big fan and we could like scoot you through cracks.
It's rather overcast in this one specific spot.
So you float up and you're looking, and you do see some people who look familiar to you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Name names.
Yeah. One of them looks like Lyseth.
Oh fuck!
Oh.
Okay. I was going to make a drink real quick, but what?
Nope.
Well, I'm going to. As a cloud, I will lower myself to a safe distance and then drop into it.
You're not even going to look at the other ones? Just a quick glance?
No, I think it's sufficient to see that there's one of Lyseth up there. I think. Yeah, holy shit!
What about the rest of us? Were we all up there?
No.
One of those things was Lyseth.
What?
You're the friend.
I'm going to assume that question followed up me announcing that, Shadow. So I don't know. I suppose I should have another look. I'm rather shaken up about the whole thing, to be honest. Lyseth.
Granddad, point me in the right direction. Let me have a look.
That's the right direction.
There is a whole lot of bodies being held up by cocoons. Which one is her?
It's this one.
Thank you.
The one that had a cloud around it moments ago.
Stars and stones. All right.
That's not my fault you weren't paying attention.
I was looking at everything else. Thank you.
Don't talk back or you won't get your worthless.
Get back up there as a mist. Go, shoot. I'm gonna go and have a look at
respect. No respect at all. And then
not a single bit. Bye.
What about the rest of these cocoons then? What does my misty eyes see?
Wait.
There you go.
That's how Misty got her
That's how you got
her
your name.
eyes.
Yeah.
Wow. her
Yes, that is
cane.
absolutely how Misty got her eyes.
Grandfather's eyes.
I plucked them
them
from
in the
his still
straw.
living
Oh,
head.
don't. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Sorry.
That's my trigger.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Whew. I'm about to my makeup's gonna run if I keep laughing like this. Oh shit. So you go up and look at other people. They do not look like your friends on the ground. You do see one of Samantha. You see one that looks like Filbert's dad. You see obviously you saw the one that was Layseth. You also see one that looks like Laura, not Lauren. You know, your Favy.
Silas won't tell any.
There's the reaction I was waiting for.
Silas will be like, in some rando we don't have to worry about.
Some rando. But and then some of the other people you don't recognize.
Okay. Well, fuck them then.
There are some people that you guys helped hanging from up there as well.
Oh.
Some of the drunk teenagers and the girl who had summoned the mirror demon.
Oh, that poor girl. Okay. Well, I suppose I shall unpoof and relay this information to my compatriots.
Sure.
Well,
hold on. Misty, what were you doing while Silas was looking?
I wanted to go over to where he had indicated Layseth was hanging from, and see if I'm get a sense for what's going on and see if there's a way to cut her down.
Okay. So you're looking at this cocoon of what you assume is Layseth because Silas saw her among so many others. You're pretty sure that you could cut her down from there's almost like rope. It's not rope, but it's like a rope that hangs that's having her hung there. Not like from her neck or anything like that. I'm not saying that because it's part of the cocoon is what I'm saying.
I think just as a point of clarity, are they upside down or
no?
Okay, so they are.
Which is why I didn't know who was who.
Yeah, you could only see feetsies.
Well, I just figured that maybe because they were cocooned, it maybe wasn't distinct. But okay, thank you for that clarification.
Sorry about that.
No, don't be sorry.
Also, Silas, you would see that they all have something covering their mouth.
Okay, well that tracks.
And none of their eyes are open, and their heads are kind of down.
Okay. Do they seem to be breathing?
It's really hard to tell with the cocoon because it looks really restricted.
My vampire senses, I can't quite tell. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Missy, you could probably cut him down from the rope. I don't know what else to call it.
Yeah. I'm not very strong.
Layseth will hit like a box of bricks, man.
Probably. I actually want to reach out and touch the strand that's hanging off the bottom and see if it's sticky.
You go to touch it and it's not sticky at all. It almost feels like yarn, like a cheap synthetic kind of yarn. I know, weird.
Oh, Red Heart Super Saver. Got it.
Yes. It's a Red Heart Super Saver.
I was gonna say how ironic that Danny's character is the one wrapped up in this stuff. So what I want to try to do is blast a fire missile at the strand that's holding Layseth to the ceiling, as close to the ceiling as possible, and then try to catch her, recognizing that I will probably get hurt, and that's okay.
Yeah, when I see Misty doing this, I'll
Yeah, there are others of us
Come
who
up.
will
Yeah.
come underneath and
help to soften the blow.
Unless you're
That's
gonna do this
fair.
as like a sneak attack, where
No,
none of us.
I'm not trying to hide anything from anyone. I'm probably actually like thinking out loud as I'm doing it.
Okay. Roll your magic.
My magic.
Yeah, your magic.
Okay. 9.
Okay. So it works. I'm gonna say that it's not just Layseth coming down.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You have when you hit it, it's her and one other person is starting to fall.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to catch Layseth.
Okay.
To act under pressure, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. So I rolled a 7. Let me see if I get to add anything. That's a 9 total.
Okay.
I
So
will help out.
okay, roll help out because it will give you like a plus.
It's almost like you have an invested interest.
Oh, Danny, what did we roll? What is it? 2?
Yike.
That's cool as 4, but still.
Oh god, it's still a 6. Yeah.
We're marking
So you
that
still
experience.
fail.
So you give me a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay.
Yes. So I'm gonna say that especially because Agent Minot tried
You
to help.
catch her, but after her head hits the ground.
No, but I am gonna say that you're gonna take like 1 harm from the initial fall. Just because it is a full body that is not gonna catch itself.
Yeah.
So you both hit the ground together, but you soften the blow of Layseth.
Okay.
Take 1 bludgeoning.
Geez, she's so much heavier than she looks.
She fell.
Must
from
be
10
those
feet
wings or
up.
whatever.
Also,
yeah, I know,
she's-
but I didn't expect her to be so heavy.
Bodies are dead weight if they're not helping. So I'm gonna come and like if someone has a blade, I can imagine I don't have like a pocket knife or something to start cutting this away.
I've got a big knife.
There we go. Thank you.
I got a big.
It's
course you
literally
do.
on my inventory sheet. It's called a big knife.
Of course you do. So you take the big knife from Filbert, and the other body, I guess, hits the ground with no one to help it.
Wait, which body was
I
it?
suppose Silas
Because
will move to
It's
try
just
to
a
intercept
rando.
it.
It's not anybody
Okay.
that you guys know.
Rando.
And we all know how you feel about people you don't know.
The price to pay is I caught the wrong one.
Misty, you're cutting into this cocoon, and it's pretty thick. But as you're cutting into it, you get down to where the body should be, and you see that it's just kind of stuffing.
A ruse.
Yeah, I was really thinking through the logistics of it. If they really captured like dang near everybody we ever met, that would be kind of tricky to pull off.
I mean, they put us in this weird shadow dimension where we fall through mirrors and stuff.
Yes, I mean all of this is pretty tricky to pull off.
That would be. I could not pull this off. You guys are correct.
This is not your average trip to Chili's or something. You know, this is some serious shit, as I believe the pilots of our youth would have it.
No, but
Sure.
remember that time the Denny's turned into
Of some
the
youth
hotel?
from some generation later than mine. I don't know. So much pop culture I've missed out on.
As you guys are looking over the body of Layseth, you hear cracking coming from the other body that hit the floor.
All right. I would like to examine that a little bit more closely.
Okay.
I'm not getting close. I'm just looking at it from where I am right here.
Okay.
Well, examine it with the end of my gun.
That's still too
Poke at it.
close. That's still too close.
So
Why do you always point that at people when you first meet them?
It has saved my life on more than one occasion.
As you are slowly walking a little bit close, you're not getting all the way up to it, but you see part of the like body portion, because you're not really sure how this person landed. You see it crack open and you see arms start coming out from it.
How many arms?
Lots.
Let me see. There are too many arms coming out of this thing.
Silas.
Yes.
As you are looking at some of the others up in the rafters of this room, you see them start to shake.
Okay.
And they start to drop.
I would like to try and set some of them on fire, I think.
As mist?
Well, no, I've returned to my elderly, decrepit human form and start blasting.
Sure. And as these are hitting, and you're trying, roll your magic for me.
9.
Okay. So works but imperfectly.
6, but +3, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So you hit one of them and it catches it on fire, but it's not like, it's only like a smolder kind of thing. It's not like the full flames that you're used to. As you see,
I swear this never happened before.
As you see more arms start to come out of these bodies that have hit the ground.
They're armed and dangerous.
Agent Minot, as you're looking, you can see it looks like somebody is pulling themselves out with several arms, and you see black hair covering their face.
Yes, I'm going to shoot this.
Oh, kick some ass.
All right, yes, I shall try a different die than last one.
One time I tried to save someone. Now you're just killing them all and blowing them up.
I don't think they're people.
I'm just saying, I tried to save someone for once, and it's not even people.
It's not even people. Oh no, Danny, what'd you get?
Your growth is appreciated, Danny.
Well, I rolled 2 2s this time.
4. That's good.
4. Yeah.
Are you leveling up after this?
Apparently.
If she survives.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it's Agent Minot. She doesn't have to. It's not Laceth or anything.
Oh, what was your full total?
4.
Oh, you have nothing to tough. So as you go to shooty shoot, bang bang, you miss as this thing scurries over to you and rakes its claws up your chest.
Okay.
And you're gonna take 2 harm.
I'd like to blast a firebolt at it. Fire missile in the system, I guess.
Sure. Roll me. Use magic, because you're not getting close to it to.
Nope.
Yeah.
That is 7.
Okay, so works but imperfectly, right?
Yes.
So once again you shoot at it like Silas did to one of the other ones, and it just doesn't catch fire like things usually do for you. And it's looming over Agent Minot. It's tall, it's scary looking, and as Agent Minot is looking at this, you can see that it has more than just 2 eyes on its face area.
Dreaded face area.
No, s'il vous plaît, no.
There are exit doors just in case.
Run?
Yeah.
Was it Faith?
It's like a person spider.
You say that as one busts out right next to you, Filbert, and starts to crawl its way out.
I'm gonna start running to
Silas intercepts this thing as it starts crawling towards Filbert.
Well, it's not crawling towards him. It's just one that landed close to Filbert, and it's not even trying to get to him yet.
Well, Size wants to put himself between this thing and
Okay.
Filbert.
Okay,
It's like,
Filbert's running
leave
away.
him alone.
No.
Allons-y maintenant.
Yeah, new door or last door?
Closest door.
You're about halfway between the two.
A new door. New door.
Yeah.
We're gonna run to the new
Okay.
door.
Okay, you run to the new door. Everybody roll me act under pressure.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I'm really cool. I'm good at that.
Oh, good. The thing that I have a -1 in.
I got a 9 total. 9.
I got an 8.
Okay.
4.
7.
Okay.
7.
Okay, so 4 out of the 5 of you passed. Basically, it's a little harder. There's still bodies dropping, so some of you are getting tripped up a little bit, but you are making your way. Misty, as you're running behind, you keep looking back, and one of the bodies falls on you and pins you to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Let the bodies hit the Misty.
God damn it.
I would like to go back and try to help get it off Misty.
Okay. Yeah, so roll for me. Both of you roll me tough to see if you both can get it off together.
Thank you for picking that, DB.
You're welcome.
I rolled a 5, so there wasn't a lot that I was gonna get me over the hump, but that brought me down to a 4. So
Oh no.
11.
Okay, well, Misty manages to push it off mostly by herself.
Lots of adrenaline.
it's a thought that counts.
Yeah. Filbert, you're like, oh yeah, I totally helped with that. You didn't.
I loosened it.
Sure.
You loosened it.
Oh God.
And you all are starting to head out into the next room.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
And
What?
what's it look?
Nothing's wrong with me.
I think these rooms are getting
We
worse.
should really stop because I can't take much more.
So you all run out and you find yourself in a well-lit dining room.
Well, who's for a spot of lunch?
Yeah, is it like table set?
Eating in here would be ill-advised.
There's a table set.
I'll be honest, I don't think there's very much in here that I would find palatable.
C'est vrai. Okay. Let's look around.
Sure.
Is there another
There's
mirror.
no, there's no mirrors
good.
in this room. The table is set. You see that there are name cards along it. As you walk down it, each of your names is on there. Lace's name is on there. You get to closer to the end of the table and you see somebody sitting not at the head of the table, but at the left-hand side of it.
Is it someone we recognize?
Yes. It's your friend, Samantha.
Does she look like herself?
She does, but she doesn't look like she's coherent.
Got it.
I need to remember to describe things because podcasts cannot see John Cena hands.
For the podcast listeners.
So she's not stuffed.
Not that you're aware of.
Hey, Samantha.
No reaction.
Samantha. That's
I'm
not
going
her.
to go up to her and
It's not her because she didn't answer.
She would never miss a chance to try to argue with me.
You're not wrong.
Well,
So
to be
Age
fair,
of
you've
Unknown.
only spoken her name. You haven't given her an argument yet.
Could find a way to argue with that when it comes to Shadow.
Okay.
That's
well,
that's not an argument. That's just contradiction.
that feels appropriate given the reports I've read. Yeah, I want to reach out and touch her and give her a little shake.
as as you little shake her, she all of a sudden snaps out of it, but also the room changes completely. And you're now in a very dark dining room. The table is littered with bodies.
Of course it is.
Blood everywhere. Silas, roll for me. Act under pressure.
I'm really not fantastic at acting under pressure either. What do I get down? Well, that's Snake Eyes, so I'll gain a point of experience, and we'll be leveling up next time.
Oh God! Ooh, Silas, you are hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And the room is full of blood and fresh people to nom nom on too. Your favorite fresh blood.
Well, I'm just gonna have to. Well, I failed, haven't I? So I'm going to have to feed.
Yeah. But I will give you the option to feed off of the blood on the you double snake-eyed, so it's gonna have to be a living person, because dead blood is not always the best, and this has obviously been sitting there, so it's not fresh.
Oh fuck!
Agent Manon is not your friend.
This is what I was thinking. Also, I've got sort of a thing for the accent.
From the French?
From the well, my wife, you see, and Asian Manon, you look simply irresistible right now. How about you and I just retreat to a secluded corner of the room?
Oh, are you doing a thing? Do I have to? Do I have to do a thing?
I'm doing mental domination on you.
God.
Yes.
Oh, what does she have to?
This is how Silas preys on people. So I roll plus charm.
Fuck.
If I do it on a hunter, they can choose whether they
Okay.
accept it or not. But if they do, they mark experience.
If they do accept it, they mark experience?
Yes.
Okay. What do they roll if they don't accept it?
I don't think they need to roll. It just says hunters can choose.
Oh.
I think it's
Do
only
you
NPCs
accept
that I
it?
roll for.
Danny?
Agent Manon cocks her shotgun at him.
If I
Well, there's no need
see,
to- there's
You
no need
all
to be
see
so-
this.
okay, I'm recognizing what's probably happening because we've worked together a lot at this point. I want to,
Silas's eyes are like red.
yeah, I want to be like, ah, shit, and then trap Silas in place.
Now, there's no need for this. I just wanted to have a little private chat with Agent Manon. It's nothing to be afraid of. Come on, come. Where there's originals for everybody. Just let me just have a quick chat with Agent Manon. Come on,
I rolled
me out of here.
I rolled a 12, so I'm just like constricting and maybe even moving him away.
Okay, yeah. You constrict your grandfather in a cage of
Listen to
magic.
your grandfather.
And move him away. And this is the first time I think a lot of you have seen Silas's more vampiric side.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely is for Filbert, I think.
It is a very interesting choice in companions that you have. I personally try not to work with vampires, but
I just look at her and be like, no, shut up.
Oh.
You don't know what we've been through. You don't know any of this shit. Shut up.
What?
And she sort of holds her hands up and still keeps her shotgun ready.
Just need 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes with him. Put me down.
I just like, Granddad, stop.
So hungry.
I know.
Don't
I'm sorry.
understand, Misty.
I kind of do.
Every time you go to Chili's, I have to just sit there while you watch you all feed your fucking faces.
Silas doesn't like going out to eat with us.
Doesn't.
Come on, Filbert. He just sits there with his arms crossed the whole time with a bad look on his face.
He'll usually like get like a milkshake or something.
The old fucking man wants to eat something. It's oh no, Silas, you have to be put in an invisible cage. No, but when we want to eat something, we'll spend 3 fucking hours in Chili's. Jesus, you fucking ungrateful bastards. After all I've done for you, all I want to do is bloody munch on this French tart.
Just look at him holding the wand up between me and him. Go on, get it out of your system.
It's not himself.
I know.
No, he's definitely this is not normal Silas behavior.
And that's why Misty is just very much like, are you done?
Agent Bernard is watching with a lot of interest.
Like Silas's like fingernails have grown longer and sharper. His teeth are more, evident, and his eyes are blood red, and he's thrashing around inside this cage.
Miss Palladino.
Yes.
How do you normally deal with this sort of situation?
Normally, this doesn't come up.
This has literally never happened before. He's always got a hold of himself in time.
Is it something that could be relieved with the provision of blood?
It is very likely that if he feeds, he won't be able to stop.
Even
You
with
don't
the
know
rest of
that.
you here?
You don't know that. I could just have a little bit, just a little bit.
He went from starving to like addict behavior
I can control it. It's okay. I just need a little bit to get me through.
I'm gonna tighten down the prison enough to like close his mouth.
That is real tight.
He doesn't have to breathe.
Fair.
Last time I saw him this angry, I almost killed him. That's when we met.
If he feeds, he is not in control. He will not stop, and it will kill you or bring you very close to death. So appreciate the thought. Well, or at least what I think you were thinking, but no.
Interesting. How long can you keep this cage in place?
A while. You rode really well.
Yeah, as long as I need to, I guess.
All right. Well,
look.
While he is contained, perhaps we shall deal with the other. Samantha.
To drag me around like I'm on a leash, just hovering,
screeching across the floor as if it's a real cage,
scratching towards Agent Minot.
I'm just like, all right, all of you focus on the investigation part. I've got to keep a focus on this. Go on, prove what great investigators you are. Shoo.
Well, let's begin with Agent Crow.
Misty's real done.
To quote some of our other friends, what the fuck? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? What happened to you? Why are you here?
So you're looking at Agent Crow. She looks bad. Hair messed up. A giant like gash down her shoulder. Looks like it might be infected. Like she tried to patch it up as best as she could. She goes, I don't know why I'm here. What happened? Where are we? Who are you?
Okay. C'est peut-être un problème. I would like to use my first aid kit.
Okay. Do you have to roll for that?
I do have to roll for that.
Oh, fun. How good is Agent Minot at patching people up? I'm scared because of Danny's dice rolls. That face tells me that you just made something deeper.
The first one was a 1. The second one is a 6. So that is 7 plus cool is 9.
Okay.
We're gonna stick
7
with the big
plus
heavy.
cool is 9. All right.
Man, Agent Minot is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
So you're cleaning it up. It's really bad. She's gonna need to go to a doctor, probably have a hospital stay kind of thing. There's like bloods coming like dried on her face and down her ear a little bit. But she is looking at all of you very confused. Where are we?
I mean, that's the question right now. Yeah. Where do you think we are? How about that?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, how'd you get here?
I
Let's start
don't know.
very simple. What is your name?
Oh, good idea.
Samantha Crow.
Excellent. Do you know your birth date?
I don't know if I've ever said her birthday, so
She gives it to us.
Yeah, she gives you the correct date.
Okay. Do you know what today is?
No.
What is the last date that you can recall it being?
February?
That's more of a month. That's like a.
And
that's
what
not
is
a
it
year.
currently? That's fine. That's fine.
It's not February.
All right. Do you recall what happened to your arm with the gash here?
No, but it hurts.
I would imagine so. Besides the pain, how do you feel?
Not great.
Okay. Do you know
My
who
head
I am?
hurts. No.
You do not know who I am. Okay.
No.
And she gestures for Shadow to come a little bit closer. Do you recognize this fellow?
Can't forget me, right?
We went to high school together.
Okay. So you have not lost all of your memories. Just some.
Do you remember me?
She looks you up and down and goes, I don't think I've met anybody who wears as much camo as you.
I mean,
Filbert, just calm down.
Okay.
Have we had any contact with her since February?
Yeah. Your guys' last, she's talked to you. Well, so you haven't had contact with her for a while, but you guys definitely had contact because she helped you with the mirror demon.
I just wanted to make sure she didn't disappear in February.
No, you guys saw each other at the asylum place where you guys rescued her sister. That was the last time you saw her and spoke to her. And then when you tried to call her, you got Agent Minot.
Samantha.
Yes.
What do you do for a living?
I make movies. No.
You make movies?
No.
That's weird.
I don't know.
Do you have family?
My little sister.
Okay. What is your little sister's name?
Evie?
Evie, excellent. Okay. When was the last time you spoke to your sister? Do you recall?
We were where my father disappeared.
Okay. Your father disappeared.
You know that.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Do you recall that location? I seem to recall seeing your name in Agent Crow's notes. Her private notes, of course. That's another story.
I've just been reading her diary. I thought it was a sad, handwritten story.
Oh, it's not sad. It's definitely not sad.
Danny's putting things in Samantha Crow's diary that even I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Silas's poetry.
Last time we saw her, we were all there, and her sister's like a fake ghost hunter and stuff. And
does this sound familiar, Samantha?
She does hunt ghosts.
Okay.
The ghosts are real, but she doesn't hunt them.
Okay.
Fake hunts real ghosts.
Samantha, do you know that ghosts are real? Do you think ghosts are real?
Yes. I don't know why I think ghosts are real, but yes.
Okay. Do you have any weapons on you?
She looks down at herself. She's in like a button-down white shirt, similar to what you're wearing, except no jacket, no tie.
Okay.
And she doesn't have any shoes on.
Okay.
How bloody is this white button-up shirt?
Oh, it's not white anymore. It's like it probably looked like the beginning of Die Hard, and now it's at the end of Die Hard.
Do you know anything about these bodies?
She looks away from you and notices like the chaos that is the room, and she starts to back up a little bit in the chair.
No,
like
no. You're okay. Here. Agent Manon takes off her jacket and drapes it over Samantha's shoulders. Okay. Do the rest of you recognize any of these
parts?
Parts. Is there anything familiar? Do we see any heads?
No, there are no heads.
Okay. I feel like the traumatized one should not be going barefoot through whatever we're going to drag her through. Samantha, do you know what size shoe you wear?
Gives you her shoes.
Agent Manon is nothing if not practical.
I love her.
Okay. Does anyone wear that same size?
It's like in 10, I guess. We'll say her foot size is.
Wow.
What? She a tall woman. Come on, guys.
Okay.
Itty bitty feet would make her fall over all the time.
Weak ankles.
Weak ankles.
It's her weak spot.
All right. Well, here you can try my shoes. We need to keep you in one piece.
We gotta keep your
Does she
feet dry.
seem to be actually Samantha?
Yes.
Or do I don't get a vibe that she's something else masquerading as Samantha?
No, you don't get that vibe at all. You've worked with Samantha long enough that you know a lot about her.
Okay.
Her birthday, everything like that. You know that. You also know that she has a sister. You have apparently copies of her private diary. Like,
not her private diary, but the notes that she keeps of her assignments that are less than on the record.
Shadow plus Samantha. Big heart.
Plus shoe size.
Plus shoe size. Silas, you doing okay over there, buddy?
He's sinking. He's waiting for those monsters to kick in. It's like 2 a.m. over there. 3 a.m.
Oh, they kicked in.
1 a.m.
Well, I'm sealed. I'm sealed in a glass case of emotion. And
That's fair.
I can't
with your
speak,
mouth clamped shut.
There are a lot of portions of bodies around. Is it possible to
steal somebody's shoes?
Well,
they're
are
not
there shoes?
clothed body parts.
I don't think so. But no, thinking more about the raging vampire trapped in a cage, perhaps does it look like there's anything that might be salvageable that might be able to placate him?
Roll me and just basically roll me investigate a mystery, but it's not what you're doing it for.
6
Investigate a vampire.
9.
9 plus sharp is 10.
Okay. You do find like a leg that looks like it's more fresh than the other ones.
Miss Palladino, perhaps this might placate your grandfather for the time?
Worth a try. I have to maintain focus, but I can take away the the grip
Alright,
on his jaw if you want to help. If you want to help feed him.
Perhaps someone who's more familiar with him might be a better. Someone that he has not recently tried to eat.
Hey,
She's staring at
Filbert.
Shadow and Filbert.
Yeah.
Now, when you say eat, what do you mean?
This has got to be the worst kept open secret ever.
I feel like Filbert knows now. Filbert has to know.
You can
the
tell
words
pretty much.
vampire came out of somebody's mouth.
Yeah, since this whole thing kind of started here, where
Will Misty drop the thing on Silas's mouth?
Yes, I will pull it away from just the mouth.
Filbert, I have something to tell you. You may find it rather shocking.
yeah, Silas, what is it?
I'm not merely an extremely old man. I am also
vampire.
A vampire, yes.
Yeah,
yes. Yes, I appreciate it. Might come as something of a shock. I've kept it rather mum.
You've nailed it. I've
been very discreet, yes. And I must say it's to your credit that you've taken it so well. Just looking.
I'll have to. I mean, I'm probably gonna be reeling from it.
Neck. Why don't you just come here and embrace me, Philbert? We'll just.
I mean, not right
it'll
now.
Be fine.
I know. I think you do need to like eat a leg or something real quick.
And with that, that's where we're gonna end this episode. Oh my god!
Don't look at me.
You're downing.
Don't look at me.
Next time we'll see you feed the vampire.
Oh my god.
Nothing can go wrong there.
Thank you everybody for joining us. We'll go around and let everybody know where they can find you, starting with Tiana, because you're gonna have to leave pretty soon.
Hi everyone, I'm Tiana Hansen. I'm found on Twitter as Vanna1895. Here on the Majestic Goose Network, I play, as you see, Misty Charlotte Palladino. Here on Roll for Weird, and I play Assault Argry on Crits and Knits when my work schedule doesn't fuck me over and make it so I can't make it. Everywhere else, I tend to be over on Quests and Chaos, which is twitch.tv/Quests and Chaos, where I play D&D Tuesday nights and Call of Cthulhu Saturday nights, Pacific time. I'm also the editor, producer, and one of the actors on the Redacted Reports, a Delta Green actual play podcast that is swiftly nearing the end of its 4th season.
Shit! Really? Fuck! I'm behind.
We have finished recording the 4th season, and hoo boy.
Okay.
Hoo boy.
Okay. I will get caught up eventually.
Yeah, it's fine. It's very bingeable. The episode that just came out on Wednesday. Mind the content warnings. I don't actually recommend earbuds for that one. I'm amazed that Danny made it through.
It's fine.
I have worked in an OR, so.
Oh. Squishy noises aren't too bad.
No.
Cool.
Okay.
But yeah, that's me.
Jeremy. I'm just gonna randomly pick.
Hey, I'm Jeremy. On Twitter, you can find me at Tabletop Jeremy. I am the DM and editor of Eclipse. That is a sci-fi fantasy Dungeons and Dragons podcast. We have like 42 episodes of that recorded, and like 38 of them released at the moment. So go check that out. You can also find me, of course, here on Roll for Weird. And then you can also find me on Spirit, which is another Monster of the Week podcast on the Nerd Asylum. And then if you just go check out some of the other shows on the Majestic Goose Network that have already ended, you can find me on like 3 more. So I'm everywhere.
Yes. Grundu.
Yeah, I'm like a bad penny. You just can't get rid of me. I'm all over the Majestic Goose Network, particularly in this, in which I play, surprisingly enough, a vampire by the name of Silas Lancaster. I also played John Millard Pendergrass in Shitty Cowboys, and I'm Flex Gristle, and sometimes Gazpacho me and Sandy Ravage in NBA. And oh yes, aside from Majestic Goose podcast. I am also in an upcoming Pathfinder 2nd edition podcast called Cut from the Chronicles, in which I play Gastro the Incredible. Nothing's inedible. A goblin sorcerer, and also street performer who earns a living by eating garbage.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah, that sounds like your character.
Yeah.
What else? Oh yeah, I also have done some audio drama stuff in the form of Silas Lancaster again in Storytime with Silas, which is coming out again in October, and also in another podcast called No Return by a friend of mine called Kia Zhou. I've been playing Colour Sergeant Malcolm Rigby in the Aurelian Regiment series on that as well. So check that out if you want to hear more of my dulcet tones.
Nice. Danny.
Hi, I'm Danny. You can find me all over the internet as Danielle Lenoir. You can find me here on the Majestic Goose Network. Normally I play Layseth on Roll for Beard, but lately I'm playing Agent Unknown. I am the DM for Crits and Nits. You can hear me on the Eclipse podcast where I play Whiskey, the getting to be somewhat questionable wizard. I'm questioning her. That's fine. I think I do others. Oh, right. That's Pretty Crafty with DB, where we watch nerdy stuff.
We listen, we watch, we stuff.
We heard.
It's the reason we're called the Disaster Crafters.
Yes, we're the Disaster Crafters. We make stuff, and well, no, we always make stuff. It sometimes
one of
works,
us
sometimes
usually
doesn't.
always makes something better than the other. It's usually Danny makes something better than me.
Well, except for our little aliens, people liked yours better.
That's not true. A lot of them like yours too.
That's true.
I like them both, but I have to say the tinfoil plates made me smile the most out of anything I'd seen
Fair.
that entire week. So
Oh, if only I'd finished the cow that hangs from the alien spaceship.
yours was great as well, but
No.
Danny's just spoke to my heart for some
I
reason.
also smiled a lot at Danny's alien.
But that's me. So.
Adam, what do you got going on, man?
Goose Con is coming up in almost 2 months. In about 2 months and about 5-7 days, something around there, somewhere around there.
Yes.
Cincinnati, Ohio. Duke Energy Convention Center. You can head over. I posted a link a message or two up. You can go to tabletop.events, search for GooseCon, and grab a badge for the whole weekend for just $45 and come hang out with Tiana's got to work. Tiana won't be able to make it there.
So not all of us, but the most of
working.
us.
I'm sorry.
Hey, let Tiana make money so that she can come see us later.
Yes.
No.
No.
No, she's gonna come see me now.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Well, I'll be coming to Europe in December. Come over to the continent and say hi.
I'm not allowed anymore because of Brexit.
Oh no.
Oh.
You strange. And yeah, check out all the different shows on Majestic Goose Network. I'm on a bunch of them. Probably too long of a list to name them.
Yeah, it's all of them.
And yeah, definitely go check out GooseCon though if you can make it to Ohio in September.
I can. So
End
you've
of
got no
September.
excuse.
Yeah.
Very end.
Very last day.
Basically
Yeah,
October.
it's the last day of September. Yes.
I'm DB. You can find me everywhere. I'm sure if you just Google Diebels Todd, you'll find out where I am. So, yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you later.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.